If you're finding yourself in the same attraction patterns with women, this is for you. You say that you want real connection, love, and intimacy. You're tired of the surface level dynamics and the same energetically draining patterns, but the chase gives you a rush. It gives you a feeling of achievement. Even if it doesn't last and it's temporary, it feels addictive because it's familiar. So you keep going back and you tell yourself that you're ready for something deep and real. But when an opportunity presents itself to you, you fall right back in the same patterns: lusting, overthinking, attachment, validation seeking, emotional instability, fear of commitment, losing yourself in attraction. And you're wondering here if breaking the loop is even possible for you. Now, let me tell you that it is. But first, you're going to have to understand what's actually driving these patterns at the root level. And you need to understand that your attraction patterns, any of these attraction patterns, are just a mirror of something within you. And you're not just attracted to these girls, you're attracted to the parts of yourself that you've rejected inside of you. So let me show you what I mean below. So, what we're going to go through is we're going to go through two main archetypes of men. And the first archetype is the gooner. The gooner has no direction or purpose. He's super comfortable. He's super complacent. He's rotting away and he's numbing himself with cheap dopamine through porn, through scrolling Instagram models all day, through watching OnlyFans. And he's obsessed with the chaotic bad bitch like this girl. She's intense. She has dark energy. She has tattoos, right? She's chaotic. And the reason is the Gooner suppressed his own fire inside of him. He tucked it away so deep inside of himself, and he's lacking the intensity to do the things that he knows that he needs to do. And her chaos makes him feel alive. It's the only thing that gives him feeling of aliveness and wholeness, even if it's temporary, even if it's only one short video or clip. It gives him this intensity and fire that he's lacking, that he doesn't have the courage to spark on his own. And so he keeps going back. And until he changes that, and until he gives himself what his soul is actually looking for, it's going to keep repeating. And likewise, the red pill guy is very rigid, cynical, closed off, apathetic, armored up, and bitter, because somewhere along the way he learned that being open and being vulnerable wasn't safe. And so naturally, he became obsessed with the virgin trad wife. And she's innocent, pure, young, vulnerable, caring. And why is he so obsessed with her? Because he's suppressed his own innocence somewhere along the way. He killed his vulnerability. And her purity is the only thing that makes him feel whole, because it's what he's lost and what he's tucked away inside of himself, so deep inside. He doesn't know how to bring it out of himself anymore, or he doesn't feel safe to. And so he keeps going back. And what are these two archetypes telling us? Both guys, both the Gunnar and the red pill guy, are attracted to what they rejected inside of themselves. And this is what anima projection is. And the anima is the feminine side of your psyche as a man. It's the parts of you that you've cut off, rejected, deemed unacceptable. And these parts of you, when they're suppressed, they don't just go away, they get projected onto the women that you're attracted to. And that's why this isn't actually real love. It's not real attraction. It's not real connection or intimacy. And that's why these women can have such a hard, tight grip on you that you can't quite explain. You don't know where it's coming from, but it's so strong and so intense at first, but it's always fleeting. It never actually lasts. And so that's why you might feel a super strong connection at first, right? But you're left emptier and needing more than you were before because you know that it's not actually what you want. It's not actually what's best for you. It's not real love. Your unconscious is trying to show you the parts of you that you need to start integrating, that you're missing. And until you learn the lesson and until you bring out of you what you're searching for in these women, it's going to keep repeating like it has been for you because you're chasing a lost part of yourself and you're hoping that maybe these girls can give it back to you, but they can't. And so the solution here is integration. You have to start integrating these parts of yourself that you're outsourcing and searching for externally. So the way that you do that, if you're like the gooner, if you lack the intensity and the drive and the ambition and the willpower and the fire within yourself, you have to bring that fire out. You have to find ways that you can channel that fire into. And if you don't do that, you're going to continue to go through these same patterns. If you're like the red pill guy, if you lack the softness in your soul that the virgin trad wife gives you, it's a sign that you need to start opening your heart. You need to start giving yourself what you're lacking, what you're outsourcing to her. And somewhere along the way, you learn that being vulnerable and being loving and kind and caring wasn't safe. And you need to start to uncover what it is and where that's actually coming from. Where along the line did you learn that being vulnerable and being open and being emotionally aware and open wasn't safe? It's somewhere deep and maybe you've forgotten about it. But once you can start to uncover that is when you can actually start to forgive yourself and forgive the people that need to be forgiven, where you can open your heart and embody what it is that you're projecting onto these innocent, pure girls and no longer feel that compulsive desire. And it's only then that you can start to develop that in yourself that you no longer need to chase them for it anymore. And that's what integration is. So what happens is the obsessive pull that you're seeing in these girls that you're experiencing in this attraction start to fades away. It's no longer compulsive. You're no longer drawn to these girls who are filling a void inside of you, and you're starting to be drawn to women who actually can match you at that deeper level of wholeness because you don't need anyone externally to fix you anymore because you're already embodying the traits that you needed to embody that they can meet you at that deep level. And it's only when two people are whole that that's actual real love. That's when real love becomes possible because you're actually ready for them. Two whole people can choose each other. Two wounded people unconsciously choose each other to feel complete. And so that is what integration is. This is the only path for attracting real love, real intimacy, real connection into your life. And I know that this is harsh because it's true. And there's nobody else who has the balls to tell you or the awareness to tell you what actually can give you real love and real connection into your life and stop these attraction patterns that are running your life: lusting, overthinking, attachment, validation seeking, emotional instability, fear of commitment, and losing yourself. These don't have to be the case in your life. Most relationship advice is going to tell you that you need to shame yourself or guilt yourself or suppress yourself even more, and that won't actually change anything at the root level. You have to integrate the parts of yourself that you're missing and that you're suppressing inside of you, and when you do that, these things will naturally fade away. And the types of women that you actually want, the types of woman that matches your soul will naturally fall into your life. And that's what this work is. And so it doesn't have to be this way. You don't have to continue going this way anymore if you don't want to. But it's going to come through doing this work. It's going to come through doing the hard work and looking internally and being honest and open with yourself as to what it is that you're actually missing, what it is that you're suppressing, what it is that you're outsourcing to these girls that you're lacking within. And it's only then when you have that courage and you build up the courage to look at yourself honestly and see yourself up for who you really are and what you actually want that you can start to change. And with that awareness, integration is possible. So this is what this work is. And if you're serious about making a change, I have a link below. You can change this for good if you actually want to. But first, you have to click the link below and you have to go through, and we'll see if it actually makes sense for you to work on this with me.